We would now like to invite the graduate representative, Mr. YUEN Pong, Bachelor of Science in Surveying, to give a valedictory speech. 現在有請畢業生代表地產及建設測量學理學士袁惠邦同學致辭。
Good morning, faculty deans, professors, tutors, staff, parents, my friends, my fellow graduates. I stand before you today as the 2020 valedictorians. Let me tell you a story about our youth. 4 years ago, these young men were having a hard time trying to get into our universities. Even his teacher told him he has better start looking for another school. However, he has so many unfulfilled dreams for his life at universities. At that time, he thought he could go on an exchange program and make new friends in class. It was then that he decided he really wanted. So, he worked hard for it. He made sacrifice for it. And yes, he's ready for it. And finally, he got in. But that is not the end of his story. He's now at the congregations on behalf of all graduates to deliver a speech. In 2020s, the media inundated our world with negative news, reinforcing what's wrong with the world, and really telling us what's right with it. And you think that life is hard when you have worked on some things and put everything you have in it, but it doesn't work out. I know that feel. You may have found it difficult to start your careers last years. You couldn't continue your postgraduate study as planned. You couldn't execute your plan as you want during the pandemic. It's hard. That's rough. Here's what I learned about life. While you are living in the moment, you couldn't understand why some things are happening to you. But after you live through them, and you look back, you may say, oh, I know why I need that lessons. Did that ever happen to you? Life is hard, but all we have a choice. You can focus on what's wrong with the world and your life, but also you can choose it, what's right with it. And wherever you put your energies, whenever you focus, whatever you focus on, that will go. This was something I learned from my past. If I give them up, I have never had the chance to enjoy what I have now. When you are an optimist, you can see the world with the opportunities. You have more ways to strive for a better life. You have more options because you are open-minded. You have a lot of faith to explore the possibilities. You have a lot of faith of the hard time in your life. The ones who embraced the idea that life is good the most were the ones who were able to face the most adversities. See, when you have lived through the struggle, what you become in the process is more important than the results and outcomes. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you manifested during the hard time, or are the stepping stone to your next success. You know what life is. You know it was hard, but you worked hard and become a survivor. Success isn't a one-way street. This is a continuous journey. You know that the first 10 years after our graduations have an exponential impact on our futures, which means that you want to change about yourself. I think now is the best time to change it. I hope my soft but earnest wish could leave us little but warm sparkle in your life. In conclusions, I want to share a quote from a movie that have affected me the most. Forrest Gump. And that's code is 1 force 1. And I know, I'm just kidding. It should be, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. No matter what you get, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yuan. 多謝袁同學。The ceremony is now concluded. 典禮現已完畢。
I declare the ceremony closed.
Please stand. The procession will now leave the auditorium. 請各位起立，典禮行列即將離開會場。